The bench press is still the king of all lifts. So what we're gonna do, we are gonna get back to our 405 bench press. For you, that can be whatever it is that your next goal might be. Shoot for something big. I'm not sure where I'm at right now. I'm somewhere in the low 300s, the medium 300-ish. But as you just saw, I've benched 405 before. And now we're gonna put all our eggs into the bench press basket again, and we're going for it. And we're gonna go, and I'm gonna show you guys my workouts. I'm gonna show you guys how I work out, kind of the goals, and I'm gonna teach you some tips on how to actually build your bench press to the next level. I want you to think about the bench press a little bit differently than what you probably have. I want you to think of the bench press as a skill and not so much how strong you are. I mean, yes, you have to be strong to bench press a lot of weight, but I want you to think of it as a skill. I'm gonna use baseball because it's what I used in my past that sticks most with me. If I went out every single day and I practiced trying to hit, and I did it every single day until I was just so tired I could barely swing and it looked terrible, but I got after it every single day, I would eventually tire myself out so much that my swing would be worse. And I would create bad swings because I would be tired. Instead of getting maybe 20, 30, 40, 50 good swings and building in the good swing mechanics that you need so that you're no longer having to think about it and you're not creating bad ones. The bench press is kind of like that. People go, I want to bench press 225, 315, 405, whatever it is. So they go in the gym every chest day and they just kill it. They go as hard as they can on the chest. But doing that, they're creating bad habits. They're not building the skill of the bench press, and they're not giving themselves adequate time to recover to bench press better the next time. So I want you to think about it like this. If you're trying to go for a max bench press and you're having to think about where to touch on your chest when you come down, about where your elbow position is, about your butt coming off the bench, if you're worried about those things, you're not going to be able to give 100% effort into the press because your mind is somewhere else, worrying about something else at the time. We want the bench press to be automatic. Don't even have to think about where you touch or anything because you've done it so many times the correct way that's just ingrained. So here I am doing some 2-count pause bench pressing. My goal here is to get as comfortable doing the bench press and to being able to touch the right spot in my chest and do it correctly with the least amount of thought. I want it to be, it's just what I do. I don't have to think about it. So that way I can put all of my attention where it needs to be, and that's the actual press itself. These 3 sets right here, again, are just the 2-count paused. Coming down, some of the pauses might not be quite two. It's always hard to count when you got weight on your chest, but the goal again is to build the strength off the chest and to be comfortable doing it as well as I can. And then I moved into my second exercise, a closed grip bench press. You can see I did have my pinkies on the rings, and I come in just about an inch and a half. So put a tad bit more focus on my triceps and my front delts. And again, it's just trying to build that strength, build the skill of the bench press. I'm not so much worried about working my chest and trying to grow as I am of just building the bench press itself as a skill. And this is just set number 2. I was doing sets of 8 right here. It's just almost like a hypertrophy work. And then I come over here and I did some higher rep set of flies. I'm using the bench there so that my base is stable. I don't have to worry about if I'm standing, about moving around. I know that I'm still because I'm on my bench. Again, I'm just kind of getting some extra work in for the chest. Again, I'm not here trying to kill my chest. I'm just trying to get the bench press skill worked up. And then some front delts, because like I said, you work your chest, your front delts, and your triceps with the bench press. So having those front delts strong is going to help a lot. I just did 3 sets of 10 there. And then the last movement of the day was just a tricep push down. I went lighter weight because I do have a bum elbow, so I don't want to overwhelm it with a whole lot of weight and get it hurting to where I won't be able to put the work into the bench press then.